One of my favorite things on my blog is to be able to review curriculum, and I love sharing the different curriculum that I use and the new curriculum that I found. And so today I wanted to give you a little tour of one of my very favorite programs. It's a program that I've used to teach two of my kids to read. I have a third child who just started using it, and it's called All About Reading. It's from All About Learning Press. So I'm going to give you a quick tour and show you the different components and pieces and how I organize the program, because there are a lot of pieces to keep track of. And so I'll show you how I organize them in kind of a small space so they're not taking over my entire homeschool room. So this right here is the teacher's manual, and this is level 1. There's a pre-level, which is about learning the letter sounds and the letter names, and also learning some pre-reading skills like rhyming and different things like that, beginning and ending sounds. And then this is level 1, which introduces the letters and then some basic phonogram teams. So each lesson is completely laid out for you. It shows you which cards to use, what words to spell with your letter tiles, and any games that you should play with that lesson. And then it also has some fluency practice pages with each lesson. And I'll show you each of those components. It also has lessons that have you read stories from the readers that come with the program. So that is my teacher's guide. The program comes with letter tiles, and usually they recommend that you put them on a large whiteboard, but I need my whiteboard to write on for when my kids do some copy work, and so I don't really have any extra room on my whiteboard. And I also wanted to keep these magnetic tiles out of the hands of my toddlers. So I use these jelly roll pans that are magnetic. So I have my alphabet across the top of the first pan. I've got some vowels on the side, and at the bottom I have other consonants that I use frequently. Then my second pan, which is right underneath, has all of the vowel teams and consonant teams. It has the sounds of over here in purple, and then any of the other extra tiles. So that is stacked right underneath my alphabet board. And then my last jelly roll pan has kind of the extra pieces, the consonant suffixes, the vowel suffixes, prefixes, and then just the syllable tags. And so it's very easy for me to stack them and put them up high on a shelf so that no one can get into them and mess up all of our letters, because my toddlers love to play with these and they lose them. So this is how I've kept them from getting lost. The program also comes with some letter cards, and these are the phonogram cards for practice, and I review these every day with my kids, and we go through and do all the letter sounds of each letter. So we do a little flashcard review with those. And then there are green cards, and these are the word cards, and they correspond to the different lessons. So each lesson has you introducing a few cards, and I use these as practice. So I usually choose 15 or so cards, and we just rotate them, and my kids practice reading them to me, and they soon become very familiar with these words and with the phonogram teams that they've learned. So it's a great way to help them remember and just do some quick review every day. Now the program also has lots of games. I have some of my game pieces here, but I keep the majority of them in this binder. I wanted to be able to reuse this program with multiple kids, so I took out all of the pages in the activity guide and I put them in this notebook, and I put them all in page protectors. So I've been able to use this program. I'm now using it with my third child who has gone through it, and I'm just able to reuse all the pieces. So these are the Fluency Pages, and they have lots and lots of practice. They have words, they have different phrases and sentences to practice, and it's a lot of reading. And so I break it up and only do a small section or two per day when my kids are first starting out, because it's just too much reading for them in the beginning. Another thing that really helps them are these little reading guides. I have some different colors, and my kids like to use these to help track the sentences and to stay on the lines. It really helps them not lose their place when they're reading. And then there are also games, and I keep a lot of them in here. There's a bingo game. Here are some little word flappers. These are fun. They get to choose which one to flip open, and they sound out the different words that those make. And then there are other fun games like this one, which is where they cook eggs. And what they do is they read the word on the back and they get to have their eggs. So this is working on the TH phonogram team for that game. And my kids really enjoy the games. They're very simple. I spend the summer prepping the program for the new school year, and so I cut out all the game pieces and put them in baggies and put them in my page protectors. I cut out any pieces, I tear apart all the cards, put them in my box, and I get all the Fluency pages in my page protectors so that I don't lose anything, and so the program becomes open and go for me. I'm able to just turn the pages and work right through each lesson. And the last part of this program are the readers. And this level comes with 3 readers right here, and they get progressively more difficult with the stories, but they have cute illustrated stories that correspond to the lessons, so a child will only encounter words that they should be able to sound out according to the phonograms that they've learned in the program. And I keep all of these in the drawer with my binder and my teacher's manual and my word card box. So that's how I've organized the program to make it a little simpler, and how I've put it all together in the summer so that it saves me a lot of time during our homeschool year.